everyone, I'm back today again with another tutorial. I am going to do the makeup, well, inspired by the makeup that Lorde wore to the 2014 Grammys, so another Grammys look for you. And there's a couple of makeups that I really love that I'm probably going to do because I just thought they're really pretty and nice. And I really like Lorde in general, and then she's from New Zealand where I'm from, so there's added bonus. And I thought her makeup was really cool. It really suited her and was young and edgy and just really nice and fresh. So I thought it's also perfect for the winter because it's still winter, guys. I know we all want to be like, oh, it's spring, but it's still a couple of months off. It's still winter. I'm going to take a brush from Real Techniques. This is called the Base Shadow Brush. Take some soft brown by MAC again and Kid, and going to take it through the crease area and more sort of straight here. Instead of coming down and following my crease, I'm going to take it straight across there. You can also, if you tilt your head back, you'll see, there we go, that sort of shows you a bit better the shape on this side. If you sort of go up to your brow and around that area a little bit, it's to leave this whole area in here completely clear. Okay, I'm going to take a flat shader brush. Any that you have will do. I am just going to take this small one, and I am going to use a bit of nylon and mix it with a bit of All That Glitters. And I'm going to take it through this inner corner here, up into that space there. And then across the lid. Lorde's eyes are a little bit flatter than mine, a little bit wider and a little bit flatter. So the shape on the top of her is very much straight out because of the shape of my eye and my brow. I can't quite get it as straight as her, but if your eyes are more like her shape, then do try and pull that out a little bit straighter there at the end. I'm then going to take a gel liner, and I'm just going to run that along the lash line. Pretty close. It's not a thick line as such, but it's not super thin, you know, it's gets slightly, wings slightly thicker at the outer corner, so. Then next I am going to curl my lashes, pop on some mascara. I'm also going to line my upper waterline with some black waterproof eyeliner. I just like to lift my eyebrow up a little bit just to get right down into the root of the lash and just wiggle about first and then pull up. Okay, now I have those couple of coats of mascara on. I'm going to leave them to dry and I'm going to move on to my skin. I'm going to use Laura Mercier Silk Cream foundation because it has quite a high coverage, if I can get any out of it. Oh. I'm going to use the Deluxe Real Techniques, other way around, Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. And I'm going to use some Studio Finish Concealer. I believe this is NW15, NC15. I'm not sure, the bottom of it's had better days. Okay. I'm going to take a bit of a bronzer through the cheek area, through the back of the cheekbone and slightly up onto the cheek here. Oh no, this isn't ideal. It's kind of almost like a slightly peachy pink, oh, wrecking the place, peachy pink colour, so I'm going to use a MAC blush brush 168, or I always forget, it's well rubbed off by now. And I'm going to use a colour from, I think I might have used this in a tutorial before actually, Lorde in the colour Sepia. I'd rather see a diamond in the something. Okay, to highlight I'm going to use this fluffy type brush jobby. Take it across the top of the cheekbone and actually quite far down onto the front of the cheek here. She's quite glowy there. Above the brows here. Definitely down the nose. She has quite a noticeable highlight on the nose. Okay, I'm going to powder the skin. I'm just going to use a big fluffy brush. I'm going to use a powder from Inglot. It's just one of their pressed powders. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of Handwritten by MAC. It's just a really plain matte brown, so whatever you have will work. I'm just going to take a little bit of that along the lower lash line. Sort of maybe to about here, 2/3 of the way in, I guess. Okay, I'm going to do my brows now. I'm going to use my HD Brow Kit. I can nearly talk. And this is the palette in Foxy, and I am going to be using the colour Ash Brown. I'm going to try and make my brows slightly straighter than it is. I know it doesn't look it, but my brows are naturally very arched and quite full, so it's a little bit harder for me to play about with the shape of my brows a lot. Okay, they're a tiny bit flatter. This one's slightly better than that one. Unfortunately, this one's super arched. Actually, before I forget, I'm going to take a tiny bit of that nylon and run it under the inner corner here. Both eyes. So the first thing I'm going to do is line my lips. I am using a colour from e.l.f. It is a lip liner and blending brush. In what colour? Wine. It's actually the first time I've used this and it's so creamy. We don't care. I really like that. It's a really nice texture and a really nice colour. That's from e.l.f. Good job. I'm now going to use a lip liner in some sort of colour. No, I just did a lip liner. I use Black Cherry from Revlon. I'm just going to fill in the whole lip, but that's nothing exciting. Just fill in the whole lip. I am going to take a small angled brush. Oh, I have no idea who this is by. Vital Radiance brow brush. I couldn't tell you where I got it from or anything. And I'm going to line around the lips, just to make sure the edges are really, really crisp. Lorde's lips are quite visibly outlined with concealer, especially on this top lip. Obviously, try and give her a little bit of bulk on the lip. So don't be shy, you know, don't be too worried about it being super blended in, because it is quite visible to give her that bulk. If you don't want that, then by all means just blend away. You can sort of see how much of a difference it makes. I have this side lined, this spot side out here, not lined, so it does really sort of bulk the lids up quite a bit. Okay, and then you can run over that line with powder and set it, and if you want to put a little bit of extra highlighter on the Cupid's bow, you can. So I will zoom you out and take these ridiculous things out of my hair. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoy it. It wasn't too difficult. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed it. I will pop in some pictures so you can see better close up what the makeup looks like, and if you have any requests or anything like that, any makeup looks that you really liked at the Grammys that you would love me to do, or what was the other one that was on? Golden Globes, then please do let me know, and I will see you all later. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.